Howdy, race fans. Richard Allen of MotorsportsReport.net, and I'm here with Ray Cook. We're at the I-75 Raceway tonight for a Southern All-Stars race, but we're here to talk about the Schaeffer's Oil Southern Nationals that are coming up. It'll start here pretty soon. Ray, this will be your 21st year. When you first started this back in 2005, do you have any idea you'd make it this far?
No, we didn't. And, it's just I say it all the time, it's just a tribute to the fans and the track promoters and people like Schaeffer Oil for just sticking with us the whole time and, letting us continue to do it. And we're proud to keep it going every year.
What's the most satisfying thing that comes from running a series such as this?
Well, in a perfect world, you try to get all the stars to line up. You want the fans to be happy with their product they've seen. You want the drivers to be happy, and you want the promoter to make a little bit of money. And if it goes really good, you might make some yourself. So that's a lot of stuff to happen. But it's just good to see drivers coming along, and when we see the national touring drivers that are former champions of the Southern Nationals, we look at obviously Jonathan and Brandon Overton, and just a lot of people that have raced with us over the years, that it's really jumped their learning curve to race so many nights in a short period of time.
And that's one of the things I was going to talk about, how the series has been an interesting mix of some veteran drivers and some young up-and-coming drivers. For Dale McDowell's won a lot of your races. A couple of years ago, Jimmy Owens was your champion.
Yep.
But at the same time, like you said, Jonathan Davenport, Chris Madden, Brandon Overton have come up through there as well. So it's got to be great both that you have something for everybody.
Well, it is, and you look at I was talking to Carson Ferguson this week, and he was trying to figure out how he could run one of them. Even though he's chasing Lucas Oil, he still would like to come and run one or two of them in between, maybe some midweek. When we look at Donald McIntosh, he's out there now racing Lucas Oil. And so, it's just you got to be good everywhere to run at a national level. And there's, you see a lot of guys running summer nationals right now in Illinois and everywhere. And that's a lot to learn in a short period of time. And that's certainly a great place to do that. And that's where the idea came from the South, was you can get a crash course on red dirt and the Southeast in a 2-week period of time. We got high bank, low bank, we got wheel spin, we got where you got to drive straight. So we got a nice mixture of different tracks in our 11 races.
And there have to be a lot of big challenges that come over those 2 weeks that you're talking about. You've got to juggle with tracks, promoters, sponsors, drivers, weather, all those kind of things. Just describe what that 2 weeks is like for you.
Well, the weather dictates a lot of it for sure. It's a lot easier if we got a good forecast for sure. But what's amazing though is a lot of our promoters know that we try our best to race if we can. And, I remember a couple of years ago, we had like a 90% chance of rain everywhere we went. And guys would call and say, it's a 90% chance of rain. I'm like, yeah, are y'all still racing? I'm like, yeah. They say, okay, we're on the way. So, it's just sort of the same questions every day with a lot of people, but we enjoy it. We just take it day by day and try to get through it.
And then the last question is, you don't just wake up on the Tuesday morning before that starts and say, okay, it's almost time for that. How much preparation, how much of your year is dedicated to getting ready for the Southern Nationals?
Well, we start working on the schedule in October. Used to we could wait till Thanksgiving and work on it. But now everybody's schedules are backing up, and really I'm already thinking about 26, even though we ain't even started 25, just looking at schedules and talking to different people in the industry like Michael Rigsby and, the different series with Steve Francis, and just trying to keep our own schedules and see when the best time it is to do it so we can get the most cars there for the fans and put on the best show for these racetracks.
All right, Ray, we appreciate it. Hope you have a great couple of weeks.
Thank you.
This is Richard Allen of MotorsportsReport.net saying we'll see you at the track.